Hello everyone, my name is Michael O'Brien and I'd like to thank you so much for downloading Do As You Want. Now, Do As You Want is my handling of the classic Do As I Do plot, in which there are two decks of cards, a red deck and a blue deck. The spectator chooses a card from one deck, the magician chooses a card from the other deck, and both cards end up matching together. This is my handling of that classic plot. It's a lot more direct and it's a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and take a look at Do As You Want. All right, so here's the setup for Do As You Want. You're gonna need a couple things. Two decks of cards, one red deck inside of a red case. Now this is an ordinary deck, okay? As you can see, all of the cards are red on the back and all the cards are different, no duplicates or anything like that. So this is a completely ordinary standard deck of cards. The blue deck, however, is set up a little bit differently. So let's take a look. Okay. As you can see, all the cards are different from the front. However, when we look at the back, you'll notice that a lot of the cards are red and only about 13 of the cards are blue. So what you're going to need to do is get another red deck of cards, discard any 13 cards from the deck. Then you're going to take 13 cards from a blue deck of cards, okay? That's gonna get placed on top. So you have something that looks like this, okay? If I keep going, you'll see that the cards end up being red, okay? This gets placed inside the case. And now you're ready to go. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the performance now of Do As You Want. The performance will, at least the first half, will be performed differently depending on whether or not the audience chooses the red deck or the blue deck. Now, in the demonstration video, they chose the blue deck, so I'll go ahead and run through that portion of the routine first, as though they chose the blue deck. Then I'll show you the alternate handling if they were to happen to choose the red deck. Now, the outcome is going to be exactly the same. You're going to end up handling the red deck and the spectator is going to end up handling the blue deck. But using a sequence called the Magician's Choice, you're going to actually make them believe that they had a completely fair choice of which deck was used by which spectator. So let's assume they chose the blue deck, okay? If they choose the blue deck, you're going to say, all right, you're going to use the blue deck of cards and I'm going to use the red deck of cards. So you'll hand them the blue deck. You'll take out the red deck and you will look for a card. Now it can be any card, it doesn't matter. For example, I'll just take this one out. This is the 5 of hearts, okay? And then that card gets placed into the pocket so that it's sticking out just a bit, just like this, okay? The rest of the cards get placed inside the case. And now the first part of the routine is done, okay? Pretty straightforward. That's exactly how it was performed inside the demo video. Now let's assume they chose the blue deck, the red deck, okay? If they choose the red deck, that's even better. All you have to say is, okay, very cool. So you want the red deck and I'm gonna use the blue deck, okay? So I'll hold on to the blue deck. I want you to take the red deck and I want you to open the cards, spread them face down so that you can't see them and so that I can't see them, and I'm gonna choose a card, okay? So at this point, you've kind of traded places with the spectator a little bit, making them the magician. They're gonna spread out the cards. You'll take a random card, okay? So I grabbed the Ace of Clubs, for example. Place that card into your pocket there, and you say, all right, I'm not gonna reveal the card just yet, but let's go on to the rest of the trick and then I'll reveal the card afterwards. So you'll have them clean up the cards, place them back inside the case, and now you're right back where we left off on the other end of the effect, where now you've used the red deck, and now we're gonna use the blue deck. So depending on which deck they choose, if they choose the red deck, you'll hand them the cards, let them shuffle them, let them spread them out, and then you will randomly pick any card from the deck without showing it to anyone and place it inside the pocket. If they choose the blue deck, you're gonna hand them the blue cards as though to tell them, okay, so you're gonna use the blue deck, I'm gonna use the red deck, and you yourself will open the cards, go through them, take out a random card that you want to choose and place it away inside your pocket. Pretty straightforward. All right, so now let's talk about using the blue deck. you're going to take out the cards and you're going to spread them out and say, normally what magicians will do is they'll spread the cards face down. Now I don't want to do that because I want you to have the most fair choice possible. So in fact, I'm going to go face up. So you can point to or name any card that you want that you see here from this face up group of cards. Okay, so this does two things. Number one, this reinforces in their mind that these are the blue cards because they can see the blue backs. Just be careful not to go too far because you don't want to spread into any of these red cards here. Okay, so you'll show the blue backs of the cards. Now don't say that they're blue necessarily, but you're going to say, normally magicians will spread the cards face down so you can't see which one you're choosing, but I'm going to go face up so you get a choice, a free choice of which card you want. Okay, what this does is this puts you in a position for them to choose any of the red cards from the deck. Okay, so allow them to point to a card. You're going to remove that card and place it on the face of the deck just like this. Okay, be careful not to flash the back. You don't want them to see that it's red. But let's just say they name the 9 of diamonds. You'll take the 9 of diamonds, place it on the face of the deck and say, are you sure that this is the card that you want to use? Because I want it to be a free choice. You can change your mind if you want, or you can stick with the 9 of diamonds. It's completely up to you. Okay, let's assume that they wanted to stick with the 9 of diamonds. From here, you're going to perform a move called the pocket utility switch. Now this is what the pocket utility switch looks like. Now, if you remember correctly, the card that I put in my pocket earlier was not the 9 of diamonds. In fact, it was the ace of clubs. So to perform the pocket utility switch, all you're going to do is catch a small break here, almost like a Marlowe tilt, below the 9 of diamonds. Okay? You're going to stick the thumb inside the coat pocket as though to open the pocket a little wider to give you easier access to the card. And while you do that, the right hand is going to come down, push the pocketed card into the pocket, and grab the 9 of diamonds and pull it off the deck. So it would look like this. Okay, let me do that one more time from the front. Okay, so this is what the move looks like at speed. It's very quick, it's very fluid, and then you would reveal the card. Now, with this move, there is one little discrepancy. The card will vanish from the face of the deck when you perform this. So what I do is I perform the pocket switch, the rest of the deck goes into the pocket, and I bring all of the attention onto this card. Now, there is a way to get around this discrepancy. I'm going to show you two techniques that you can use as well as this, so you can keep this deck out and this won't change. For example, when you, let's just say the 10 of clubs was the selected card. When you reach in and you pull this out and reveal it, this card's no longer the 10 of clubs, so they might think that you simply stole the card off the deck, which is basically what you're doing. So here's another method that you can use that will not create a discrepancy on the face of the deck. You'll have them point to a card. Okay, well, first let's go ahead and set up a card in our pocket. So we'll say that this is the X card. Okay, they'll point to a card, and then you'll show it just like this. So the King of Diamonds, that's the card that you want. When you come down, what you're going to do is you're going to kick it back just a bit, and you're going to put the rest of the cards on it this way, so that you have an in-jogged card here. That way, when you reach into your pocket and you do the pocket utility switch, you can do the same move, except this time you're actually just stealing it out of the middle of the deck. Okay. Another version of that is to out-jog the card, show it to the audience just like this, and then when you square up the card, you're going to push it in, keeping it at a bit of an angle just like this, and rotate the deck. So when you square up the deck, the selected card is going to be sticking out the back. So it would look like this. King of Diamonds. Okay, see how it's sticking out the back of the deck here? So when you perform the pocket utility switch, there's no discrepancy here. Okay. Well, I truly hope that you enjoyed this effect. Once again, my name is Michael O'Brien, and I'd like to thank you so much for downloading this video. If you have any questions, or if you'd like to see more magic, please be sure to visit me at www.o'brienmagic.com. If you really enjoyed this effect and the pocket utility switch and want to see a little bit more, I suggest you take a look at my bill prediction routine called Hatline Prediction, as well as take a look at Genie Magazine, the February 2016 issue. Magician Andy Gladwin actually wrote a really nice article in that magazine about the pocket utility switch, as well as this effect, the bill prediction effect, Hatline Prediction. And he wrote a really cool article about a Larry Jennings effect using Dave Rumfeld's original handling, the impossible card to pocket. So I highly suggest checking it out. Thank you again so much for watching this video. And as always, everyone, keep practicing. I'd like to show you something now a little bit different. I'm going to make like a prediction. What's today's date? The 8th? Perfect. All right, I'll fold this up and we'll place it in the envelope. I'll have you hold on to that for me so that you know that I don't take anything in or put anything out. If you don't mind, guys, can I borrow some $1 bills? You guys have any? Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Wow, that's a lot. Just go ahead and point to any bill. It doesn't matter which one. Very good.
Does she get to keep it?
I don't know, she might. All right, so this is the one that you wanted. We'll put this away for a moment. You had a completely free choice. But this is the bill that you chose. You have the envelope, right? Do me a favor, go ahead and open it up. Take a look inside and tell me what I wrote on there. All right, what is it? Before you read it, I want to, just to make sure, check that out. Read what I wrote there, and if you can check that for me.
C or an L?
C.
05185179C.
Does it match?
Yeah.
That's yours to keep, my friend. That's yours to keep. Hey, you guys let me. What if I told you that from the beginning these cards actually were nothing? As you can see, all of the cards are actually completely blank, and you can check those out. Yeah, take a look, check them out. All of the cards are actually completely blank from the entire time. And that's it. Thank you so much. Hello everyone, my name is Michael O'Brien. Today we're going to be looking at a routine called the Chicago Closer. The Chicago Closer is a color-changing deck routine that utilizes the Chicago Opener with a fun blank deck production at the end. We're also going to be taking a look at a move called the Switcheroo, which utilizes a deck switching gimmick that is really easy to use and perfect for the strolling magician. So why don't you say, let's go ahead and take a look.
Yeah.
Just think of a card in your mind. Try not to pick like the Ace of Spades or the Queen of Hearts, because people always check it. Just think of any other card in your mind, okay? What card were you thinking of? Two of?
Diamond.
Two of diamonds? Would you be impressed if this was the two of diamonds? Just joking. That would have been cool, huh? That would have been really cool. To be honest with you, it's very difficult to know the card that you're going to choose ahead of time, right? But let's try an experiment anyway. You said two of diamonds? Two of diamonds, very good. So, let's see. Can you hold out your hand flat just like this? So this is the card that you chose. Now you could have chosen any of these cards. I mean, you could have chosen the Queen. I told you not to, but you could have. You could have chosen a 3. Do you want to change your mind or do you want to keep it?
I'll keep it.
You're happy with your mind the way it is? Very good, okay. Let's go ahead and place your card in the middle. Have you seen that thing? It was all over the internet not too long ago about that dress. Like, some people saw the dress was gold and white, and some people saw it was blue and black. So light works in a very interesting way. Like, for example, if I kind of cast a shadow over the deck, You might even see it looks a little bit like a deeper shade of red, or if I hold it out in the light like this, right? Imagine for a minute that it was a little bit of a deeper shade, let's say blue, right? In fact, all of the cards become blue. You can even see there, right? Each and every single card. But you were thinking of a card, right? You were thinking of the 2 of diamonds. Very good. Imagine that card exactly the way it was. I go through the deck. All of the cards are blue except one. Your card, the 2 of diamonds.
Bravo.
Very good.
That was cool.
All right, do me a favor. Go ahead and hold out your hand. All right, so we're going to place it there. And I'm going to try one more time. I'm going to make it up just for you guys. Can you do me a favor? I'm going to go just like this, okay? You'll say stop, and then whatever card you stop me on, that's the one that we're going to use, okay? So say stop whenever you'd like.
Stop.
Right there? Okay. I'm not going to look at it this time. Okay, I want you to see. Last time I had the advantage because I knew which card it was. But this time I'm not 100% sure. All right, so watch. One more time, one card. No. Wait, what card did you see the second time? 3 of hearts. You sure?
Pretty sure. It's my favorite.
Yeah? There's no 3 of hearts in here.
Well, it's a full deck, right?
Remember when I said it would be impossible at the beginning?
No. Oh! Alright, that was good. Oh, wow.
Very cool.
That was cool.
But here's the thing. Like I said, it's an interesting thing, especially the mind, the way the mind works. Some people say they saw blue. Some people say they saw red. With the dress, some people say that they saw white and gold. Some people saw blue and black, right? But what if I told you it was all in your mind? What if I told you that from the beginning, these cards actually were nothing? As you can see, all of the cards
Oh, no.
are actually completely blank, and you can check those out. Yeah, take a look, check them out.
So
All of the cards are actually completely blank from the entire time. And that's it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, thank you. I'm Michael O'Brien, and that was the Chicago Closer. Thanks for watching, guys. Very cool. Hello everyone, my name is Michael O'Brien. Today we're going to be talking about 2 to transpo. A 2 to transpo is a 2-card transposition effect that utilizes a move called the double dribble control. The double dribble control allows you to control 2 different cards from 2 different parts of the deck to the top simultaneously. Let's take a look. I have a deck of cards here. All I'm going to do is just drop the cards into my hand, and I would like for you to say stop anytime you'd like, okay?
Stop.
Right there, very good. Go ahead and take a look at this card, remember it, okay? And can you help me as well? Same thing. Just go ahead and say stop whenever you'd like. Right there. Good. And take a look at this card, okay? And now it's going to be a little bit difficult for me because I'm going to have to find 2 cards at the same time, right? So somewhere in the middle of the deck. But I'll find yours in 3 cuts. Watch, just like this. 1, 2, 3. Bam. Oh, that was your card. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Well, we're gonna find your card. Okay, so remember your card. Very good. And here, I'll tell you what. I'll make it up to you.
Okay.
Would it be cool if your card shot out of the middle of the deck, did about 13 somersaults in the air, and I caught it right between my fingers? Do you think that'd be a good trick? So do I. I'm not that good, but we'll see. We'll see if it works, okay? So one more time, 3 cuts. 1, 2, 3. Right out of the middle of the deck. That one. That wasn't it either? All right, hold on. Let me fix it. That was your card again. I'm so sorry. What was your card?
No. That is so awesome. Oh, should I lie?
Very cool.